Hi folks, it's Richard here from Build a Joomla website, inviting you to join me late this week for a Joomla question and answer free webinar. I've run these a couple of times in the past and they're always very popular. This is designed for those who might be new to website development and of course new to Joomla, where you can come along with your questions and ask the expert, and with any luck I'll be able to give you the answer that you're looking for. If you've been around the Joomla world for a while and just happen to be stuck with a particular problem, I'll try and answer those questions too. The way this works is that beneath this video there is a registration form link. Go along to that and you'll see the page that's on your screen at the moment. It's very simple to get going. The first thing to do is work out what time it's going to be in your part of the world. I've set this up this time for United States Eastern Standard Time. We've had a few challenges in the past with time zones, so this seems to be kind of like a default webinar time, is to set it on EST. So this is set for Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To find out what that is in your local time zone, you don't need to email us and ask, just click this link and then click in a little drop down box beneath that, choose your location in the world, such as where I am here in Sydney, and it will show you that the webinar is going to kick off. So I'll be doing it here at 8 a.m. on Saturday, which is 4 p.m. Eastern Time, or let's have a look at a couple of others. Hopefully you can work that out. Pacific time would be 1 p.m. on Friday. Then just tell me your first name, last name, email address and which country you're in. And then if you happen to have a question that you'd like answered on the email, you can stick it into that tiny little box just here. Unfortunately, the webinar software that I'm using only provides a tiny input box there, so if you find that that's not long enough, just send us an email to info@buildajoomlawebsite.com. That's info@buildajoomlawebsite.com. And it would be helpful if in the subject you could just write webinar question. The sort of questions you might have might include, well, how do I get started? What sort of domain name do you think I should choose? Can you help me plan my website? Or perhaps you've already got a website that's either finished or under construction and you'd like me to have a look at that. That's fine, I'll do that too. If you do give me a website address though, please be aware that I may well bring it up on the screen and share it with anyone else who's on the webinar, so only give me a web address if you're comfortable with me doing that. You might have a question about your website host, which host to choose, or a particular problem like I said before. The sort of questions I won't answer are things that have to do with coding. May well in fact be beyond me or require too much research for this type of presentation. Or if it's something that's really overly complicated or very specific to your circumstance, well, that's probably not the best forum for this. In fact, our forum, our online forum, would be the best place to ask those questions. And I'm also not interested if you've got an adult type site. If your site is not the sort of thing that contains content that wouldn't normally appear, say, on the Disney Channel, then don't send it in. I don't want to share that with the audience. So there you have it. Go along to this page, look for the link beneath the video, register away, check your time zone to ensure that you'll be available then, and I'll see you on the webinar. Just one thing before I go, please make sure that you show up a couple of minutes early. Last time I ran one of these, we were 3 times oversubscribed, and the software we're using caps it off at a certain limit, and so if you don't get there on time you may miss out. And if you have any other questions, feel free to email. We'll do our best to get back to you before the webinar, but hopefully I've covered everything there, and look forward to seeing you later this week.